Hello everybody, Nefroz here. Welcome back to another episode of my Feed the Bees Let's Play. I believe we're on episode 6 now. As you can see, I finished clearing out this room a little bit. My sounds are off. Let's go that. That should be good. Finished cleaning out this room a little bit. Or not a little bit, but I finished cleaning it up, made it look nice. Some regular chisel. I went ahead and moved my machines over here. Something I forgot, I neglected to mention in the last episode that I'm going to rectify now. On this, to make it output, you have to right-click it with a wrench. See how it's red? That means no access. Blue means input, and orange means output. So you need to have an output and an input face. I forgot to mention that. I'm sorry. Down here, I've set up an aqueous accumulator, or the aqueous accumulator I had hooked up to my steam dynamos, pumping into this thing called a vat from mariculture. And what that is let me pull that up for you. Any day now, NEI. It's just a bunch of copper. Basic cauldron shape, I believe. It turns into a vat. Now, what you can do is you can pump liquids into it. Like, I don't what else it's used for, but I like to use it for pumping water and lava into, and it makes obsidian. This here is a item duct. The red output facing outputs, and the blue is input. It needs a redstone signal to output, and it's outputting into this larger oak wood barrel, which is a hopper into regular barrels. I've got quite a bit now. I've been letting it run for a while. It's a little slow. When I've done this before, it's been faster. I'm not sure why it's moving so slow. Maybe it's just the setup. I'm not sure. I'll play with it later. I've also set up some open blocks tanks down there, as you can see, that are full of lava from my pump and all that. So that's what I've done off camera. Nothing major. I also added a metal door with obsidian plates, which is just 2 pieces of obsidian, like a normal pressure plate, and only players can activate those. So useful for keeping zombies out of your house. I'm gonna deposit. Nope, don't want to do that. I'm gonna deposit some stuff here. Something was wrong with my pump, and I had to fix it. So I ended up clearing out some stuff in the nether. If you can't tell from the nether ores, which I'd rather not mind, but when you got to and then your way, you got to. As you can see, I've also organized this a little better. I've added gold chests. Put most of my smelted stuff here and most of my unsmelted stuff over here. I've been mining a good bit. I've got 50 diamonds thanks to the Fortune 3 that I finally got on this thing. It's also got looting 3, so you can kill monsters with it. It's not doesn't do very much damage, but whatever. Another thing I did off camera, I needed this to get some glass for this episode. I made an excavator, which is the way you make that is you need the flat shovel head. I forget what it's called off the top of my head. You need a plate, a large binding, and a rod. Now, I made this out of thaumium, and I made this out of paper. To do that, you need pretty much put 4 pieces of paper in like a 2x2 area, and it gives you a paper stack. You need 3 of those, and you can make a large binding. And what the large binding does is let you add another modifier. So all in all, I've got I put the paper binding, the thaumic tool rod that I made. I believe it was episode 2 or 3. Yeah, it should have been episode 4. That's right, episode 4. And the gold and diamond block. The gold block and diamond to make it, I think, 6 modifiers. And then I put 2 mosses and a bunch of redstone to make it faster. Pretty nice. Lets me clear out stuff pretty quick. At some point, I'll be making a normal pickaxe. I just don't have the manual in for it. And I'll let you. I'll probably do that one on camera. But today we're going to getting into what I wanted to get into. We're going to be doing some. We're going to try to expand our power gen. We're going to need those. I'm going to take these 2. I need this, and we're gonna work on some Curse Construct machines. So I'm gonna grab some. I'm gonna grab some iron here, some copper, some gold, some tin, some silver. That should be everything I need to get done what I need done. Might need some wood. Do I have the nether brick? No, I don't. I only have one. So we're gonna smelt this up real fast because I'm gonna need some nether brick here soon. And that's vanilla stuff, I believe. Now it used to not be, but it is now. We're gonna need a bucket. Thought I had an empty one. I'm not sure what I can. Actually, I know exactly what I can do with this lava bucket. I'm gonna just dump it in my sewer tank here. I also set up some chunk loaders. It's an enchanting table with 5 pieces of gold and an ender pearl on top of it. It keeps, like I said, it keeps chunk loaded. That way my lava keeps flowing even when I'm not in my base. That was one of the problems I was having. So yeah, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and drop some of this off. I'm not gonna need this for this video. This, or this. What else? Okay, I'm gonna go grab a couple of pieces of this, because I'm gonna show you how to make open box tanks. I've touched on it briefly last episode. I'm not gonna use all of this. I'm gonna use about half of it. Actually, I will. I have more. All right, we're gonna make as many glass panes as I can. I touched on this briefly last episode, but I actually wanted to show you guys how to do it. Let's get some more glass because we're gonna need it for other stuff. It's basically glass in this pattern. Whoops. Like this, like so. I hate this. I'm gonna make as many of these as I can. That should be good. And we're gonna, looks like we're gonna make 32. I can make more, but yeah, let's get another stack of obsidian and finish that off. Let's see. I'm gonna make a magma crucible this episode. So let's open that up. Magma crucible. Redstone energy cell. That's what we're gonna go ahead and make first. We're gonna need a redstone block, 4 pieces of glass, and 4 pieces of lead. That's what I'm missing. I'm missing lead and I'm missing redstone. We're gonna drop this off and grab a stack of that. This should be good enough to go, so we're gonna grab this too. Alright. Now I'm gonna probably add more of those banks over there sometime off camera. I'm gonna need more power. That's simply not enough. It's enough to do what I've been doing, but we'll get into that in a minute. Let's make this redstone block. Just one. I'm not gonna make more. I will probably later when I start actually smelting the redstone. 4 pieces of lead, 4 pieces of glass, redstone block. Easy. Shift right click the question mark and it should let you make that just right, just like that. Next thing we're gonna need is some gears. I need the Tinker's construct gears, or thermal expansion gears. We're gonna go ahead and make 4 of these because well, I guess we'll make 6. There's something else I want to show you involving those, and I'm out of inventory space. First world Minecraft problems. Let's see. I've got the machine frames and I got the redstone receptacle coil. I've shown you guys how to make those before, so I'm not going to retread my steps. And we have our magma crucible. Now the next thing I'm going to show you is something I neglected to show you because I don't use it often, but I figure it would be good to go over it for you guys. Actually, it's sawmill. It's called the sawmill from thermal expansion. It's real cheap to make. 2 copper gears, perception coil, machine frames, 2 pieces of wood, and an iron axe. And what am I missing? I got the gears, I got the coil, coil, wood, machine frame, and iron axe. I guess it was just the item IDs. And what this does, I'm gonna go ahead and hook that right there, and I'll show you what it does. We're gonna put these in here. We're done with those. We'll take half a stack of wood, roughly, and open it up and stick them inside, and it's gonna turn them into 6 planks and sawdust. Sawdust can be used to make paper. It makes about 2, I think it's 2 more planks than normal, so it's a good way to increase your wood production if you're having trouble with that. It costs power, but meh. The The next thing I wanted to go over is something we're going to have. We're going to make an induction furnace. Induction smelter rather. Induction smelter, 2 pieces of Invar, copper gear, redstone reception coil, and bucket. I believe I've showed you how to make Invar, but just in case I haven't, it's in case I forgot last episode, it's 2 pieces of iron dust and a ferrous metal. Or you can do it in the induction smelter. You can smelt iron and ferrous, iron ingots and ferrous together. We'll get into that when we're finished making this thing. What am I missing? I'm probably missing my Invar. I know. Yep. Alright, do I have any Invar? Yes, I do. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and hook that up. Now, the reason we made this is because we are going to need, let's see, where did I put them? I had some pre-smelted. Did I stick them in here? Yes, I did. Alright, we're going to need some hardened glass for our next big thing. So we're going to stick that in there, and we're going to stick lead. Now, hardened glass is, I believe, it's 2 obsidian, dust, and a piece of lead, and in an induction smelter, and it makes 2 pieces of hardened glass. Now, the induction smelter is useful. I've had trouble automating smelting with it, so I don't usually use it. But let's take iron for example. You can make iron out. Let's see if I find the yeah. If you smelt it with sand, it gives you 2 iron ingots and rich slag. Rich slag can be smelted with certain things to give you more ingots, increase the production just a little bit. I don't use that often because it's difficult to automate, I guess you could say. But it's useful. It's not, unuseful. I know people can automate it. As you can see, it takes a lot of obsidian to get this glass. So we're going to go ahead and pulverize some more. That's why I set this thing up. Simply so I could pulverize a lot of obsidian and get this done. But we got enough for what we needed. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this gold and we're going to take this silver and we're going to induction smelt that. And what that is going to give us for a one each, it gives us electrum ingots. Now this is something we need quite a bit of. Not because it's used in a lot of crafting, but it's used in making what I'm about to show you. Let's go back to my crafting table, and you put 2 and 2 and hardened glass in between, and you get energy conduits. Now these are empty. Well, we're gonna fix that. Oh, I'm gonna just stick it. For now, I'll move it. I'm gonna stick it up here so you guys can see it. I'll put it in a wall somewhere. You take your magma crucible. You hook it in. All right. Simple enough, right? Alright, you hook it in, you take a fluid duct, and make sure you're set to output, not input, output. Now it's getting power. Now we need to, I think we need to, let's give it a shot. You'll take some redstone. You can do glowstone and ender pearls. They're used for different things, but right now we need redstone. Take some redstone, and it's going to cook it, basically, and it's going to turn it into a liquid. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, it's not going to permit. So we need to swap this over to output, and I believe we need a redstone torch. So we're going to make one of those, and I need to make something else that I forgot to make, but I haven't made yet. All right, now in theory it should be, maybe it's oh no, orange output. My bad, orange is output. There we go. Now it's pumping into these redstone tanks up here, or not the redstone tanks, but you know what I mean, open box tanks. Now the next thing we need is a fluid transposer. Transposer. There it is. Now this is machine frame, gray glass or regular glass, copper gear, redstone reception coil, in a bucket. So we're gonna need another bucket. So we're gonna go ahead and make that real fast, and we're gonna shift click into this, maybe any day now. We're just gonna we're gonna have to do it by hand. Sometimes it's oh no, that's why we can shift click. We don't have any more copper gears. I didn't make enough. So we're gonna make 2 more of those. 1, 2. and we should be able to shift click into that now. There we go. Now, I believe I need more fluid ducts. Yes, I will need more fluid ducts. So we're gonna make some more of those. Let's make 13. That'll be good. More than enough. We're gonna go over here, and we're gonna hook this. This is gonna be a little messy. Actually, no. I can make that look a little better. There we go. And do I have? Yeah, I have wood, so I can make a stick. Need another redstone torch. This also works with redstone blocks. If your special mob zombies are knocking off torches, you can always use redstone blocks. We should start seeing it pump into here. Maybe it's because I haven't set this to receive yet. There we go. Needed to receive. Alright. Now, this requires power too, obviously. So you take these here, you make it set to transpose, and it'll turn them into redstone energy conduits. Now, the difference between these and leadstone is leadstone has 80 RF a tick. These give out 10k RF a tick. Much, much, much better. They're a little expensive, but they're worth it. There's like a step above leadstone. Honestly, I don't see why you would ever want to do anything but redstone. There's other options. Like I said, there's the stuff from Ender IO that I have not gotten into yet. I wanted to make them, but I decided not to. I decided to go with the simple redstone conduits. They're nice, they're easy, and let's see, that should be what we need. Yep, right there. All right. Now, that's when it says outputs. These can hold any amount of charge, if I'm not mistaken. They can scale up infinitely. Now, when it says output, when it says 10k RF a tick here, that's FTB. It says 10k RF a tick. That means it puts in 10k into the machine. So if you have one here on the side and on the back and on the bottom, it'll be putting that much energy into that thing. So you can stack them, but I think the max is, let's see, if you want to be able to access it, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50,000 RF tick. Not terrible, but not glorious either. We're going to stick some more of this redstone in here. Actually, we're going to turn it into redstone blocks. It gets redstone intensive, and it's not the cheapest thing in the world, but it's not too terrible. You'll find you don't need as many of them as you think, but I always like to have a surplus. Another advantage of these open blocks tanks is you can tear them off. You can break this. You can break this single one here right off. I don't have a pick, but you can break it down, and you can carry it wherever with the fluid still inside it. Place it down, and it won't change the fluid. They also they even out between them, so the liquid will be along the bottom here. But if I stack them up, it would go top to bottom. This wouldn't be pumping out of it because this would be on the top. It would only pump from the bottom because it'd all fall down. But yeah, that's how those work. That's the that's the basics of the magma crucible and the fluid transposer. We're going to need another magma crucible very, very shortly. Probably not this episode, but very soon for ender pearls. But before I do that, I'm going to find the end. Simply because we're going to need tesseracts to get start modular power chutes, which is something I really need. This iron armor just ain't cutting it. Modular power chutes is a mod that lets you have a full set of armor that really doesn't break, but it requires energy power. There's a setup you can do to make it have not nearly infinite power, but it's hard to do. It's not something that you do just willy-nilly. And it takes a lot of work. The whole mod takes a lot of work. It's real iron intensive and things like that. We'll probably end up doing applied logistics beforehand, so I can set up a quarry. I'll show you guys how to do quarries and stuff like that. Actually, I need to set up something else. I need to increase my power generation. I had this stuff and I'm sitting here forgetting to do it. So let's go hook these up while I'm thinking about it. We need another fluid duct here, and we're gonna stick that there. That works fine. Damn it. I didn't plan this out as well as I hoped. Do I have another item duct? No, it's on the, it was on the bottom. So let's see. Is there a way I can get fluid into this? No, I'll rearrange that off camera. We'll do that off camera. I meant to do it when I set it up, and I forgot I had the magmatic dynamos. You're probably gonna see me make a lot of these. Next episode, you'll probably see me come into this room, and it'll be like the whole back wall will be lined with them. Simply because I'm gonna want a lot of them. And that's gonna annoy the crap out of me. There we go. I really don't need them right at the moment. Actually, maybe. Let's see. How are we doing? We get positive again. It was draining, but now that one put us back over positive, and this thing stopped running. Plenty of destabilized redstone, as you can see. It doesn't take much to fill these up. If you don't want to do the RF, these things, if you don't want to do these guys, you can always do the redstone energy conduit, energy cell, which holds 10, I think it holds 10 mil, so it holds a decent bit. I might go into making those, because I thought these held more. I was told these held more, and I was wrong. I was told wrong, so those aren't fantastic. These are a lot easier to make. Expensive, but a lot easier to make. You need 4 pieces of hardened glass, 4 electrum ingots, and a diamond to make the frame. Then you take the frame and you put it in a fluid transposer with redstone and fill it up with the redstone. And then you take 3 electrum ingots, 2 pieces of lead, and a conductive coil, which is an electric ingot. So it takes a lot of electrum, so it's a lot of gold and silver. But they're definitely worth it. There's an upgrade to those, and I might go into those instead of doing more of the ender things. Sorry about the phone there. You need a redstone energy cell and enderium, which is not cheap. You need pyrotheum and an induction smelter with the enderium blend. Pyrotheum is blaze, redstone, coal, and the sulfur I talked about, I believe, in episode 3. And then you have, let's see, to get the enderium, you need a bucket of resin ender, so you need a magma crucible, the ender pearls, you need 10 dust, 3, and 1 pulverized shiny metal, which can be found in the nether or it's a ore, so you can get it there. Platinum ore from Electrocraft, which is nice because that wasn't in the last version I played, so that's a lot easier. Or there was another one that you could get it from, macerating something, Ferrous, or Ferrous, I can never pronounce that right. Had a 10% chance of getting that. So yeah, there's that. How long is this video? I didn't check to see when I started recording. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off, guys. That's all I'm gonna do for today. I know we're not progressing as fast as some of you might like. I'm not progressing as fast as I like, but setting stuff up for the videos is tedious work. You know, I'm trying to make sure I've got everything. I'm trying to make sure I'm a little more organized. Thankfully, I'm a little more organized this time than I was for the last 2 tutorials I've done. I think this went smoothly. So, I'll catch you guys later. If not, if this is episode's real short, I'll probably add on to it. So, if so, I won't forget this time. Peace out.